About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks, standing at 6'5".
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
Quick hitter here is complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Now Jones. Not open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 55 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Throwing, Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold him to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
And he comes back with one complete. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up third and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the three. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing first and goal, looking to regroup.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. From the 2 now, second and goal. And they'll run again. And this time he'll work his way in. Touchdown Bengals. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's... And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And Chase going to pick up the Bengals 1st down as the tackle made up at the 27.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Back to throw. Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jones throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff to the 43, 2nd down. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
70 Lions.
Back to throw. Jones. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Saban Rebel on the coverage.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's